Have you ever traveled to Turkey? Did you know that Turkey has a national alcoholic drink that people are incredibly proud of, and many who drink alcohol will only drink this specific beverage with their meals? Yes, that drink is called Raki. So stay with me, because today I'm not only going to introduce you to this fascinating drink, but I'm also going to show you step by step how you can make it at home. But before we get into the process, let me remind you of a few very important things. This video is strictly for educational purposes. Alcohol consumption is not recommended for underage individuals, pregnant women, or anyone with medical conditions. Always drink in moderation and responsibly. And if alcohol production or consumption is restricted in your country, please make sure you follow your local laws. Alright, now let's begin. Hello everyone, my friends, and welcome to Shon Homemade Drinks. On this channel, I teach you in the simplest way possible how to make homemade alcoholic drinks such as vodka, brandy, whiskey, wine, and beer. My goal is very simple. Even if you have absolutely no experience, you should be able to follow along and successfully make these drinks at home. I focus on using simple household equipment that is accessible to most people. And for everything used in this video, ingredients, tools, equipment, you'll find the links in the description section below, so you can easily find what you need. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications because I upload regularly. And very important, I personally reply to all comments. So if you ever have a question, just leave it below. Now when it comes to making Raki, we have two main methods. The first method is using high-quality, food-grade oil-based anise essence. This method is faster. It's great for beginners, and it's perfect for people who don't want to wait too long. In fact, many industrial producers use this shortcut method. It's essentially the commercial approach. The second method, which is always my personal favorite, is the natural method using anise seeds. Anise seeds are the true heart and soul of Raki. That distinctive aroma and flavor comes from this seed. This method is more natural, produces a more authentic aroma, but it requires more time and one additional distillation step. However, that extra distillation also means better filtering and ultimately higher quality Raki. In this video, I'm going to explain both methods completely, so you can decide which one fits you best. What is Raki exactly? Let me simplify it. Raki is essentially vodka flavored with anise, but there's something very important. The final alcohol percentage must be at least 45%, because if the alcohol level drops below 45%, Raki immediately turns white and cloudy. So for both methods, we need a strong base alcohol, ideally around 60% or higher. You can buy high-proof food-grade alcohol, use plain vodka, or make your own vodka from scratch. If you'd like to make it from scratch, I have a full tutorial on the channel showing how to make simple vodka from white sugar. But let me briefly explain the process here. First, you ferment sugar. Once fermentation is complete, you begin the first distillation. At the start of distillation, separate and discard the foreshots. Then continue collecting the distillate until the output drops to about 20%. Next, pour that collected alcohol back into the still for the second distillation. Before starting, dilute it with an equal amount of water. Again, discard a small initial portion to clean the condenser. This time, collect the output gradually in small containers. Separate the lighter fractions and the heavier fractions and keep only the clean middle part, known as the hearts. Any container that drops below 40%, set it aside so your main alcohol stays strong. We will use that lower proof alcohol later for dilution. Now you have a clean, high-proof neutral spirit ready for making Raki. And now that we have our base alcohol, let's begin. Method 1. Flavoring with oil-based anise essence. First, measure your collected alcohol using an alcoholometer. Then, using a dilution formula, calculate how much 40% vodka you will have. For every liter of final 40% vodka, add 7 to 10 drops of food-grade oil-based anise essence. This amount is approximate. and depends on the strength and quality of your essence, so start small and increase gradually. Since we will dilute later, you may slightly increase the aroma intensity now. Close the container and shake vigorously for 3 to 4 minutes until fully dissolved. If not mixed properly or if the alcohol percentage is too low, the oil may crystallize inside the vodka after cooling, which is not pleasant. Now, for every liter of that 40% vodka, add 10 grams of white sugar. Shake again for 3 to 4 minutes until completely dissolved. Now we move to the final dilution stage. Using the same formula and adding the lower proof alcohol you previously set aside, along with water, dilute the Raki to 46%. Dilute gradually and measure constantly. If the alcohol drops below 45%, it will immediately turn white. Yes, that white cloudy color happens because the alcohol level falls below 45%. Once you reach the correct percentage, loosely close the bottle so air can circulate slightly. Let it rest for 7 to 10 days. This resting period allows the flavor to settle, stabilize, and soften. After this, your essence-based Raki is ready. Method 2. Making Raki from anise seeds. Now we come to my favorite method, completely natural and more professional in result. Again, calculate your final 40% vodka volume. For every liter of final 40% vodka, add 60 to 70 grams of anise seeds. The exact amount depends on the strength and freshness of your seeds. Close the bottle, shake it, and let it rest for 10 days. Shake it once a day during this period. After 10 days, your vodka will look deeply infused. Now it's time for the third distillation. Drain the liquid and pour it into the still. Add an equal amount of water. Also add the lower proof alcohol you saved earlier and dilute that portion as well. Begin last distillation. Discard a small initial portion to clean the condenser. Collect the rest in small containers. Continue distillation until you notice the output beginning to turn cloudy and white. As soon as that happens, stop the distillation. Now measure the collected Raki with your alcoholometer. Using the formula, calculate your final 40% volume. For every liter, add 10 grams of white sugar and shake thoroughly until dissolved. Then calculate how much water is needed to reach 46%. Add water slowly while measuring constantly. If you see any whitening, stop immediately. Remember, below 45%, it will turn white. Loosely close the bottle and let it rest for 7 to 10 days for flavor stabilization. After this period, your natural Raki is ready. Cheers! But wait, Raki is traditionally served with a unique Turkish drink called Şalgam juice. It's a fermented purple carrot and turnip juice, completely natural and non-alcoholic, and it's very different from what you might imagine. It's actually delicious. You can find the homemade recipe for that on this channel as well. If this tutorial was helpful, please like the video, subscribe so you don't miss future tutorials. In upcoming videos, we'll explore lemon, orange, vanilla, coffee, and herbal vodka, full tutorials on brandy, whiskey, wine, beer, and many more homemade drinks. Links for equipment such as distillation units, alcoholometers, anise essence, anise seeds are all available in the description below. Thank you for staying with me until the end. Until the next tutorial, goodbye and drink responsibly.